Hi, students. We just finished chapter 4 in Dinosaurs Before Dark in the Magic Treehouse series, and chapter 4 was called Henry because they named this pterodactyl named Henry from their dog in Pennsylvania because what did the pterodactyl feel like? Kind of fuzzy, like petting their dog back home, so that's why they named it after their dog. But then, as the last moments in chapter 4, they saw a triceratop. And the next chapter we are going to be reading today is called chapter 5, Gold in the Grass. So I wonder if they discovered gold in this new mysterious land. Would you guys want to explore like a new land if you had the opportunity? I would. I would totally check out the scenery. I would explore everywhere if it was me. Chapter 5, Gold in the Grass. Go, go, said Jack. He threw his notebook into his pack. He pushed Annie toward the rope ladder. Bye, Henry, she said. Go, said Jack. He gave Annie another push. Quit it, she said. But she started up the ladder. Jack scrambled up after her. Jack and Annie tumbled into the treehouse. They were panting as they looked out the window at the dinosaur. It was standing on the hilltop eating flowers off a tree. Oh, man, whispered Jack. We are in a time long ago. The dinosaur looked like a huge rhino with 3 horns instead of 1. It had 2 long horns above its eyes, and another one grew out from its nose. It had a big shield-like thing behind its head. Triceratops, said Jack. Does he eat people? Whispered Annie. I'll look it up. Jack grabbed the dinosaur book. He flipped through the pages. There, said Jack, pointing to a picture of Triceratops. He read the caption. The Triceratops lived in the late Cretaceous period. This plant-eating dinosaur weighed over 12,000 pounds. Now that's a lot of pounds. Yeah, I think that's even more, probably the same size as a car maybe. But look, here's a photo of a Triceratops, and they weigh 12,000 pounds. And then remember, captions are underneath the photos. The Triceratops lived in the late Cretaceous period. This plant-eating dinosaur weighed over 12,000 pounds. But we know it's a plant-eating dinosaur, which is really nice. Huge relief. Jack slammed the book shut. Just plants, no meat. Oh, good, said Annie. Let's go see him up close. Are you crazy, said Jack. Don't you want to take notes about him? Asked Annie. We're probably the first people in the whole world to ever see a real live Triceratops. Jack sighed. Annie was right. Okay, let's go, he said. Jack shoved the dinosaur book into his pack. He swung his pack over his shoulder. Annie started down the ladder and Jack followed her. Just promise you won't pet him, Jack called down Annie. I promise, said Annie. Promise you won't kiss him, said Jack. I promise. Do you think she's going to pet him? I have a feeling she will, since she petted the pterodactyl, but we'll see. Promise you won't talk to him. I promise, said Annie. Promise you won't. Don't worry, said Annie. Annie and Jack stepped off the ladder. The pterodactyl gave them a friendly look. Annie blew him a kiss. Be back soon, Henry, she called. Shh, said Jack. He led the way slowly and carefully through the ferns. When Jack and Annie reached the bottom of the hill, they hid behind a bush. Annie started to speak, but Jack quickly put his finger to his lips. Then he and Annie peeked out at the Triceratops. The dinosaur was bigger than a truck. Oh, so bigger than a truck. He was eating flowers off a magnolia tree. Jack slipped his notebook out of his pack. He wrote, eats flowers. Annie nudged him. Jack ignored her. He studied the Triceratops again. He wrote, eats slowly. Annie nudged him harder. Jack looked at her. Annie pointed to herself. She walked her fingers through the air. She pointed to the dinosaur. She smiled. Is she teasing? Jack wondered. Annie waved at Jack. Jack started to grab her. She laughed and jumped away. She fell into the grass in full view of the Triceratops. "Get back!" whispered Jack. Too late. The big dinosaur had spotted Annie. He gazed down at her from the hilltop. Half of the magnolia flowers was sticking out of his mouth. "Oops," said Annie. "Get back," Jack said again. "He looks nice, Jack," Annie said. "Nice? Watch out for his horns, Annie," said Jack. The Triceratops gazed calmly down at Annie. Then he turned and looked down at the side of the hill. "Bye," said Annie. She turned back to Jack. "See?" Jack grunted. He wrote in his notebook. "Nice." "Come on, let's look around some more," said Annie. As Jack started after Annie, he saw something glittering in the tall grass. Jack reached down and picked it up. It was a gold medallion. Ooh, so it's like a gold coin. Look at that. And there goes the Triceratops out to eat some more lunch or dinner. And then you can see like volcanoes in the distance. And then Annie is trying to explore the area. And then Jack discovered a gold coin. And that's a gold medallion. I wonder what it does. A letter was engraved on the medallion, a fancy M. "Oh man, someone was here before us," Jack said softly. And then that is the end of chapter 5, Gold in the Grass. So the medallion was the gold thing he discovered in the grass. And in the next chapter we are going to be reading is chapter 6, Dinosaur Valley. Ooh, I wonder what kind of dinosaurs they'll see next time. Okay, I'll catch you guys next time in chapter 6.